Hey everyone, Rochelle here with Losing It on Keto. And in this video, what I have for you is what my strength training routine is. So I've been doing this routine going back to the early 2000s. So it's my go-to routine, even though I haven't done it consistently for 20 plus years, but it is my go-to routine when I am doing strength training. So I thought I would share that with you. I started back at the gym this week. So I started with strength training this week. So I've done 2 days so far this week. And I thought I would take you through what I'm doing. So before I get into the specific program that I do, I wanted to remind you, if you followed my videos, that I've had my resting metabolic rate tested twice while doing this reboot. And the last time I had it measured, it noted that my metabolism had decreased since January. So, of course, the person conducting the test suggested adding in resistance training to help with that. And why I hadn't was because I've had so many orthopedic injuries that I didn't want to trigger any inflammatory process by doing that, because that has happened to me in the past. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I've done 2 days this week. So let's see what it is that I'm doing, because what I'm following is the one I'm following is the Body Sculpting Bible for Women. And this is the one that, like I said, I've done since the early 2000s. There is a body sculpting Bible for men as well. And then there's a number of other body sculpting books where they focused on like particular body parts. But I do this one, and I'll take you through this. So it comes in, unfortunately, I wish it came in like a spiral bound book so that you could easily page and leave on the page while you're doing your workout, but it doesn't. It's like a giant paperback. The paper's a little bit thicker than that, but the point is you can't open up the book and leave it open to a page. So what I did with this book is, in this book, chapter 13 are the workout charts. So I took a pen knife and I cut out those pages and I slipped them in a laminated sheet, and I keep them in a binder, and that's what you see here. So there's a lot of information in the book around dieting and the best time to exercise and all of that, and it's a good read. The diet's not good, but it's a good read. But I got the book specifically for the workout, just so you know. So this is the binder that I keep, and then I don't think you could see it too well here, but let me just point this out to you. So each workout is a set of 8 exercises. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these exercises are grouped together. And the workout routine is, so it spans 6 weeks, and it's broken up by 2 weeks. So there's 3 2-week increments. And so the exercise routine for the 2 weeks, then it changes up for the next 2 weeks, and then it changes up for the next 2 weeks, and then you start back at the beginning. And then by doing it that way, you can really track, you know, after 6 weeks of this and you come back to your workout for weeks 1 and 2, you can really notice the strength that you've gained as a result of this 6 weeks. But anyways, these groupings, they're called supersets, and the book explains this, but they pair antagonist muscles against each other. So for example, back and chest, biceps, triceps, your quadriceps and your hamstrings, and then your leftovers, your shoulders and your calves are just together. Not that they're antagonistic, but they're just kind of leftovers. And so the routine is like in the first 2 weeks, you do 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps. And then the subsequent 2 weeks, so weeks 3 and 4, you do 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. And then weeks 5 and 6, 2 things change. Not just the number of sets and reps, but also how they group the exercises. So rather than 4 groups of 2, they do 2 groups of 4. And so you don't rest until you've completed the 4 sets of exercises. So where here it's paired in 2 and you rest, it'll take this whole chunk, this one, this one, this one, this one, and you'll do that whole routine before you rest in weeks 5 and 6. And it's a workout. So anyways, weeks 5 and 6 are then 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. So that's the workout. And it's not abusive in any way. You do work, but it's not abusive because you choose the weight that you can handle. And like I said, after 6 weeks of this, when you come back around, you'd be amazed at how much strength you've improved from when you started. So that's how the routine goes. And a lot of the pages in the book show you, so on that prior page, they list for you what the exercise is. So what is the exercise that you're going to do for your back, for example, or for your hamstrings in this case? And so they'll tell you dumbbell lunges. Well, then there's a page in the book or pages in the book that show you and explain to you what a dumbbell lunge is if you don't have familiarity with these. So, you know, some of the exercises I didn't know, so I had to look them up. But I've done this long enough so that I don't need to any longer. I know what the exercises are, but it's all here in case you don't know what the proper technique is and such. And they show you pictures so that you can see it, as well as they provide a narrative of it. And then what I wanted to cover is, well, what's my routine? So that is the book. I highly recommend it. It's very effective. And so just to tie this together with, okay, well, what's my whole exercise routine? So I do this 3 days a week. So because you're doing, well, for women at least, I believe men it's a little bit different, but for women, because you're doing all muscle groups in one workout, you need to rest. So you want to do every other day to allow your muscles to properly rest in terms of the strength training of those muscles. So for me, weight training, all of those muscles, that's 3 days a week. So specifically for me, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, first thing in the morning. And this is something else they cover in the book, which is to exercise on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. One, if you're not in ketosis, you'll burn up any stored glycogen by doing that, so you'll get right to fat burning. And 2, by doing it first thing in the morning, you make it a priority so that nothing else can get in the way. So that's one thing I'm doing. And then I walk about 3.5 miles a day, and I shoot for 6 days a week. And this isn't a power walk or anything. This is a leisurely walk because this is, I use this to decompress, to de-stress. You know, the weather here in the Chicagoland area doesn't always allow for that, but this is what I shoot for. And then on the other days, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, what I do is I work my core. So I'll do a series of, and this is covered in the book as well. They have things like V-ups and things like that to work your upper and lower abdomen. So while you're resting, those other muscle groups that you worked, that I just showed you, then on your other days, and for me, that's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I work my core. So just wanted to take you through this this routine. I wanted to make you aware of this book. I'm a big fan. Like I said, I've had it more than 20 years, and it is very effective. So in case you were curious, I thought I'd go in depth in terms of what I'm doing for resistance training and what my overall routine is. And then I didn't list it here, but it's now golf season, so golf provides exercise as well. So that's my routine. If you got any questions, put it in the comments. But I guess the one thing I didn't cover is where did I get the book? You can get the book on Amazon, and I think it was last published in like 2015 or 2016. So anyways, that's all I have for you. I hope this information is helpful. And like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll respond. Okay? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.